What up? What up? It's your boy. Uh, Usually I do a show. Will say, what's up, cuz? Right now I'm gonna start a new trend. I'm gonna say, what's up, fam? Um, it's your cousin Chris. It's your brother Chris. It's your son Chris. It's Daddy Chris. It's Uncle Chris. Live in the flesh. Just wanted to take a second to kind of reflect on some things that have been going on in the fam, man. And I just wanted to kind of say thank you to some family members for some work they put in this past weekend. So let me back up because this is take two. I actually messed up and didn't record the audio and went in about 5 minutes, and I was getting pretty deep, and I realized the mic was off. So this is take two. But anyways, let me start by just saying, I appreciate all the fam that showed up uh, to the services from Uncle Buddy. Um, and all the people that put in the work behind the scenes, like my mom, um, Mary Lou, Nora, Terry, and every other person that helped bring food and everything like that. That was really important, and that really made the day special. I was able to see a lot of people, and I was able to, connect with a lot of people, and had some exciting conversations about stuff that I can do with people in the future, and I really hope that that happens, and I really hope I get to talk to all those people soon. So let me just back up and say, what I was saying in take one before I realized the mic was off. Uh, I I wanted to at the end of last year I wanted to start writing again. I wanted back in the day when I was younger, talking about elementary school, I used to write uh, and stories and stuff like that and poetry, and it turned into writing raps, and that turned into learning how to make beats and learning how to play the keyboard, piano somewhat, and then learning audio engineering, and then uh, you know, and here I am now. But it just I had an urge to want to write again. So I came back from like, Thanksgiving, spent the Thanksgiving with my dad, the first time I'd done that in 35 years, I think. And it was an awesome experience, because I got to take my daughter over there, and it's crazy just to even say that, but yeah, it was an awesome experience. And when I got home, I wanted to reflect on it. I wanted to write it down because I wanted to really relish in those emotions and everything. And I didn't really get a chance to do that how I wanted to. It's kind of hard to get time alone and to really sit down and write and to go over and edit. You know, uh, I just felt like I couldn't really express myself. And I was gonna go back to it, and I wanted just to write down how great of a trip it was, how epic of a dingus family trip it really was. It was great to see Seth and Theron and the kids play together, and for me to see my dad, and for me to see his wife, and for us to all be together in the same house, and they rolled out the red carpet, and it was just great, man. And I really appreciate that time. Um, and going into Christmas, I was saying, man, this is the best year of my life. And then Uncle Buddy, he passed away on December 13th. And when that happened, man, it really changed my life. And you know, I was able, to say a few things to him, and I was able to say some things at the funeral that people showed love to me for and respected, and I just wish that I could have been more clear because I felt like I sounded horrible, and I know I sounded horrible but I was up there bawling, and when you're crying, me personally, I just can't keep it together, and I'm gonna sound like trash. So, uh, I was glad I was able to say those things and people understood how I felt and how important it was to me, and I was thankful for everybody that came, and I'm not mad at anybody that couldn't make it. You know, I'm just glad that we got to get together and celebrate a great man. Um, yeah, and somebody had said, why do we wait so long, man? He died on December 13th. We waited a while, and it was my opinion was that I wanted to give it time to sink in, to let us relish in it, because if you weren't devastated, I can't relate. Uncle Buddy was the greatest male influence in my life. And everything I do is because of him. So on that note, I popped the top earlier on take one, but Uncle Buddy, I don't do this on a weekday often, but this one's for you. And I was just thinking about how he taught me so many things, and he taught me how to, play cards. He taught me how to play blackjack and gamble and everything. And that was our thing. We'd go to the casino, but it was more of the trip and the experience than it was going to gamble. That was just a side note. But looking back on it, man, we did that a lot. He taught me when I was maybe 10, 11 how to play. Sit there around grandma's table with change, and he'd be the dealer, and we'd get to maybe leave with a little bit of money, but we kind of learned really quick the dealer always wins most of the time. So it's better to cash out when you're ahead. But when I was 21, he took me to the casino for my first bet, and me and my brother and my cousin Will, we were able to take him to the casino for his last bet. And his last bet is coming up on Sunday. And I'm not a Chiefs fan. A matter of fact, I was sitting there trying to tell Uncle Buddy, ask him, why the Chiefs? Why a three-peat? That's never happened, And I have people saying they're going to lose, and they're not going to make the playoffs, or they're going to lose in the first round, or, they're not going to make it past the Bills. And here we are, leading up to it. And it's the Chiefs on the verge of a three-peat and completing the last bet. And then you got my most hated team in the league. I hate the Eagles, and I always will. And this is what it comes down to, and it's poetic. And we'll see what happens. But on Sunday, I'll be a Chiefs fan, and it's go Chiefs. So that's my hope. I guess I really don't have a prediction, but I guess I'll come up with one of those later on. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just talk a little bit about Uncle Buddy. Say thank you to the fam that made it, and thank you to the fam that made it happen at the service, and just did all the things that nobody really honors, or not honors, but just kind of notices. But that line for the food was long, and there was a lot of people in that little building. And the first thing my mom said when we left was, "Man, I should have got a bigger building," but we didn't really know how many people were going to show up. So it is what it is. We're glad we had a turnout, and we hope that we can get together soon without having to go through such pain. And maybe on a happy event, everybody can come out. But I'm gonna celebrate Uncle Buddy forever. That wasn't the last time. Every day I'm doing something fun. Every day I'm wearing this chain. I'm celebrating him. So, on that note, on this Sunday, when I'm cooking, when I'm making some ribs and whatever else I'm gonna end up making, that's gonna be a shout out to him. It's gonna be another salute to Uncle Buddy, because he was the reason why I do this, man. He would have been right there next to me this Sunday the whole time. So, shout out Uncle Buddy. But just to wrap it up, I'm gonna keep dropping these videos. I've been asking, left and right, hey man, you want to do a video? You want to do a podcast? You want to do this and that? And I've done it in the past, but this is what I do: audio, video, anything. This is what I do. This is my hobby. Maybe I'm not the best at it, but I want to leave a legacy, and I ain't gonna be an NBA star, NFL player, a legacy like that. A family legacy where I can look back and relive some memories fresh off of my mind, fresh off the tongue, and right when I experience it. and maybe one day family member will look me up and get to watch something, and then maybe family members will watch it with me live, and we can talk about it. Maybe you can join me and we can talk about family memories and watch some family movies. I'm uploading a whole bunch to the computer, and I can stream them. I can send them to you. It's whatever. But if you made it this far in the video, you probably are a fan, and I appreciate you and I love you, and I look forward to seeing you. And I want y'all to hit me up, man. Get a hold of me, and let's collab. Let's do something fun. To me, this is fun. It'd be fun to have a conversation with somebody. There's a couple of people I have in mind. I'd love to do the podcast again with Will. I thought we were on to something good, but I just didn't know how to handle going through having a daughter and then trying to talk about it when I was so nervous around every corner and every turn. So maybe one day I can elaborate more about that. But I definitely want to make some content so my daughter, Gianna Renee, can look me up and look her family up and look us up and say, wow, you really thought like this, or this is how, you look back then or something. So, I'm not a TV star, I'm not a movie star, I'm not trying to be anything but a dad and a cousin and an uncle and a son and a friend. And so that's really all I got. I'm gonna check in with y'all again soon. Maybe it will be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be this Saturday. Maybe it'll be Sunday. But I definitely want to make more videos going forward, and I'm definitely just gonna speak my mind, man, and talk to y'all and let it out because, like I said, I wanted to get back into writing, but to sit down and to write, and who's gonna read my writing anyway? I'm not that important. What I got to do? Maybe you'll watch my video. Maybe that's a little easier to digest. But yeah. So, like I said, fam, hit me up, man. Let's talk. Let's get some memories and put them on tape, and leave a little something for the next generation to look up and say, "I'm related to them." I'm like, yeah, you really are. So yeah, Dingus fam, Garcia fam, everybody on both sides, my mom, my dad's, and cousins all over the world. From here to Greece, to Mexico, to everywhere. Love y'all. Hope to talk to y'all soon. And hit me up when you get a chance. And until next time, peace.